Hello students, good morning. So in the previous class we have started with the lattice crystal, unit cells and the Bravais lattices. Okay. So and also we have studied the 7 Bravais lattices based on the parameters of edge length and the axial angles. So in today's class let's start with the types of unit cell. As you already studied in last class, what is meant by unit cell? It is the smallest structural repeating unit of a solid crystalline is called unit cell. So this unit cell is classified into mainly two types. One is simple unit cell, or it is also called primitive unit cell, and second one centered unit cell. So again this centered unit cell is again classified into three types. So let's discuss in the today's class. So let's start with the types of unit cell. So in that first one, let's start with the first one, simple unit cell, or it is also called primitive unit cell. Primitive unit cell. Second one, centered unit cell. Centered unit cell. Okay. So let's start with the first one. What is meant by simple unit cell or primitive unit cell? Suppose if you consider a simple cube. Cube means what? You already studied. It's the simplest cube like this. Right. If the lattice point is only present at the corners of this unit cell. Okay. If the lattice point is situated or present only at the corners. Corner means what? So these are the corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these are the corners. So this, if the lattice point is situated only at the corners of the unit cell, this type of unit cell we call it as a simple unit cell or primitive unit cell. So in the last class you all already studied lattice point. Lattice point means what? So these points, suppose if you consider the atoms, so atoms are arranged like this. There is a regular arrangement in a crystalline solid. Right. So these are the consider atoms which are arranged in a regular pattern in crystalline solid. So these atoms at the center we will make a point. Suppose if you consider a point here, these points we call it as a lattice point. Suppose if you join only these lattice points, so that is like this by a straight line. Right. Suppose behind this one also there is a atoms which are arranged in a regular pattern. So because these atoms are arranged in a three-dimensional space. Suppose consider here an atom. So there is an atom is here and there is an atom is here, and these are arranged like this. Right. So like this there is an atom. Right. Suppose if I consider the center of that behind atom, so this is the first line and this is the second neighboring line of the or backside line. Suppose if I consider the lattice point of that one, suppose assume that it's here. Suppose if I join that lattice point, right, I'll get a simple cube here. So this one, if I remove from this one, suppose if I remove this cube here, it will be like this. So here these are lattice point and the atoms are attached like this. So these atoms are attached here, and this is the front arrangement, and here is the back arrangement. Right. So here is the back arrangement. For our convenience, I will take this one. Only I will consider a lattice point. Write that. So by that lattice point, we are having the simple cube like this. Right. So the constituent atoms we will represent by the lattice points. Right. So this cube we call it as a simple unit cell. So only the constituent particles or these lattice points are present at the corners. This type of unit cell, then we call it as a simple unit cell or primitive unit cell. So in this, the particles which are arranged or the constituent atoms are there, they will contribute some part, not all the parts. Okay, we will discuss in the later class. Okay, this is about the simple unit cell. Come to the second one, centered unit cell. Again, this centered unit cell is classified into three types. So in that, first one, body centered cubic unit cell. Second one, so this is the first one, and second one, face centered cubic unit cell, and third one, end centered cubic unit cell. We will consider only cubic unit cell. You already know cubes, or they are having this structure like this. So here we will only consider that one only, cubic unit cell. So what is a cubic unit cell? As you already know the parameter, so that is edge length A is equal to B is equal to C, and the angles alpha is equal to, beta is equal to, and gamma, these all are equal to 90 degree. So that type of cubes we call it as a cubic unit cell. So hence whatever the unit cells are there, so those all we consider it as what? Cubic unit cells. Okay, so now come to the second one, centered unit cell. Again it is classified into three types: body centered cubic unit cell, and face centered cubic unit cell, and next one, end centered cubic unit cell. Okay, so let's discuss about these cubic unit cells. So come to the second one, centered unit cell. So in that, the first one, body centered cubic unit cell. It will be also called as in short BCC. BCC means what? Body centered cubic unit cell. So it means what? The constituent particles, maybe atom, molecule or ions, are present at all the corners, as well as one atom is present inside that cube. Suppose if you consider here, suppose if it is a unit cell, right? So now constituent particles are present at all the corners. So here, as well as one constituent particle which is present at the center of the cubic unit cell. So it means what? If you consider a square box, so in that box, if you place one ball, all the balls are arranged in the corners, and if one ball, if it is placed inside that box, so that type of unit cell we call it as what? It's a body centered cubic unit cell. So it means what? One atom, constituent atom which is present in the body. So this unit cell. So this type of unit cell we call it as a body centered cubic unit cell. So here one constituent particles which is completely present in the cubic unit cell, and remaining all are present at or situated at all the corners of the unit cell, right? So next come to the second one. So that is face centered cubic unit cell. Cubic unit cell. So in short, it is also called FCC. FCC means what? Face centered cubic unit cell, right? So what is meant by this one? So name itself indicates face centered. So in the cube, so here whatever the constituent atoms are there, so there is a constituent atoms are present in the all the corners, whatever the all 8 corners are there. So remove this one, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8. Yes, constituent particles are present at the all the corners, as well as in face centered cubic unit cell, constituent particles are present in the all the faces. Suppose if you consider the first face, front face, so in that first front face, so there is a corner particles as well as one particle is at the face. Suppose if you consider this side, right? So this is the side face. So here at the corner there is a constituent atom as well as one more constituent atom which is present at the faces. So like this, here is also having, so in this face, so above, below and side and back side. So like this, we are having the constituent particles not only at the corner but also at the all the faces. So there are 6 faces at the cube. So so here it is the front face and exactly back face, side and side. So there are 4 faces, not only that one, above and below. So exactly there are 6 faces and these corners. So these constituent particles are present at the all 8 corners as well as the all the faces of the unit cell. So this type of unit cell means what? Suppose if I draw here, so here it is one particle from the center, here in this face and here in this face and here one in this face, as well as front one and back one. So like this, we are having 6 faces and the 6 constituent particle as well as corners of the particles. So in this type of unit cell, we call it as a face centered cubic unit cell. So this is the second one. Come to the third one. End centered cubic unit cell. So end centered means what? The same thing, but here in the end centered cubic unit cell, the constituent particles are present at the all the corners. Means what? If I draw here, right. So this is the cubic unit cell and the constituent particles are present at the all 8 corners, as well as one will be above and another one will be below. So if these constituent particles are only present at the above face and the below face, this type of unit cell we call it as a end centered cubic unit cells. So these are the classification of cubic unit cells. So these are actually classified mainly, we can say 4 types. So in that 4 types again we are classified. So first one, simple unit cell, that can be also called primitive unit cell, and second one, centered unit cell. So in that centered unit cell again classified into body centered, that is BCC, face centered, that is FCC, and last one, end centered cubic unit cell. So these are the types. So next start with the calculation of these atoms. How many atoms are contributing, so their parts in this cubic unit cell. So let's start with that one. Calculation of number of particles in a unit cell. If you consider the unit cell, the how many particles are contributing its part. So that will be calculated here. So in that first one, start with the simple unit cell. So if I draw the diagram here, right. So this is the unit cell. So in this, the first corner is completely we are having one atom here. right? And second one, we are having one more. So like this, atoms are present here, means what? So like this we are having, suppose if I cut the cubic unit cell here, so we will get only this part. So means what? This part of the constituent own atoms only contributing its part. So in cubic unit cell we are having, suppose if you consider the atom here or lemon here, if you consider one lemon, so in that we can make the 8 parts. So in that first, if you cut the half, so if you cut the one lemon into half, it will become what? Like this. We'll get the 2 parts. If I again cut this one, I'll get what? Like this. So here I'll get the 2 part and here I'll get the 2 part. Suppose if I cut here, so again I'll get the like this. Right? So this is the one part. Like this we are getting again last part. So means here like this part we will get 8 parts. So in that first only one part is contributing by the one atom in the simple cube. Means what? In the whole atom only 1/8 part, only 1/8 part is contributing by the one atom in the one corner. Means in this we are having what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So in the simple unit cell we are having the 8 corners, and next how many 8 corners, how many constituent atoms are contributing its part? Means we are having 1, 2, 3, 4 and backside 5, 6, 7, 8. So we will get having 8 atoms. How many contribution is there? So in that how many contribution is there? So that is 1/8 part. So means if I remove this one, so the totally I'll get the one atom. So like this part if I join, so here it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 parts, when I'll join this one I'll get the one constituent atom. Hence in simple unit cell we are having only one atom by like this. Okay, so this is the contribution of the atom in the simple unit cell. So come to the calculation here. So first one, the number of particles. Here we are having the 8 corners. In that 8 corners, so each atom is contributing 1/8 part of the atoms. Okay, so there are 8 corners and each corner 1/8. 1/8 means what? This one, 1/8. So part is contributing by a single constituent atom. So hence it is, this will get cancelled. Will completely or totally will get one atom. So means to the second one, body centered cubic unit cell. Right? So in this already know, so the same thing in the all the corners. So in the all the corners we are having 1/8 part. Right? So here we are having number of particles. Number of particles. We are having 8 corners. So hence 8 corners. In that 8 corners, all the 1/8 part of the atom is present. So means the contribution will be 1/8 part of each atom. Plus not only this one, in body centered we are having one more constituent particle completely inside that unit cell. Okay, the same thing if you consider the cubic box, if I place one ball in that, suppose if I place one ball in that, so that ball is complete, means we are having one atom, and 1/8 part means in the each corner. So hence plus we are having one complete atom, one atom in the body or body centered. So hence this 1 by 8 into 1 by 8 part means what? We will get one atom, plus at the center we are having one complete atom, so that will be one atom. So totally 2 atoms were present in the body centered cubic unit cell. Come to the face centered cubic unit cell. So in this the number of atoms present, so this is what the face centered cubic unit cell means. What? The constituent atoms are present at the all the 8 corners, 1 2 3 4 and below 5 6 7 and 8. Not only this one, in face centered all the faces are having the one atom. So in that one atom it will be half atom is contributed. So means in the all 6, 1 2 3 4 and above 1 below 1, there are 6 faces. So in the all the 6 faces we are having 6 atoms. Okay, in that 6 atoms only half part means what? In the one atom it is only contributing half of the part. So means 6 faces we are having 6 atoms, in that contribution is what? 1 by 2 means 1 by 2 into 6. So these are the atoms are contributing at the faces. And not only this one, 1 by 8th part in the all the corners. So like that we are having 8 corners. So hence the total number of constituent particles will be, so here 2 1s are, 2 3s are, and here it is 1, 3 plus 1, so here it is 4. So means, so here at the 1 by 8 and the faces we are having like this. Suppose it is a lemon, if I cut it exactly half, so means it is having like this. Exactly at the one face it is having the half part, in the opposite side it is having the half part, in the front side also it is having the same part, above is also 1, below is also 1. So at the 2 faces 1 atom, at the 2 faces 1 atom, and front and back, so it is a 1 atom. So totally we are having 3 atoms at the face side and 1 atom at the all the corners. So hence the number of particles will be 1 by 8 or 8 corners, 8 corners. So the contribution will be 1 by 8 of each atom. Not only this one, plus in the all faces, how many faces are there? 6 faces are there. In the 6 faces we are having 1 by 2 contribution or half part contribution of the atom, 1 by 2 part of each atom. So means, okay, 8 corners into 1 by 8. So here it is, make it into. Okay, so now 1 by 8 into, sorry, 8 into 1 by 8 plus we are having 6 faces into 1 by 2 part. So now here it is, it will cancel, is equal to 1 plus, so it is 2 1 the 2 3s. So the total number of atoms will be 4 atoms are present in the face centered cubic unit cell. So these are the contribution of the atoms in the cubic cell. So in the simple unit cell we are having 1 atom contribution, in the body centered cubic unit cell we are having the 2 atom contribution, and in the face centered cubic unit cell we are having the totally 4 atoms contribution, right? So these are the calculation of the number of particles in the different unit cells.